Good evening, happy Monday, whatever you want to call it. It's Monday. I mean, it's over, so that's a happy thing. Oh God, it's Monday of convention week, so I'm happy about that too. Although I have a bajillion things I want to do before, and the weather is not cooperating. Oh my God, what the heck is wrong with my God? I'm Richie! Are you ready? Are you ready for OGC? It's convention week. No, I'll be ready. I've got I actually didn't unpack a lot of stuff from the last convention, which was like a month ago. Although I'm going through it now and trying to see if there's anything I need to reseal because it's tacky. Me too! I can't wait. I can't wait. I am really excited. So, it said all your 10 games are ready, right? Oh wait, I was gonna say, I have some of my brushes here. I have most of my brushes here. I still started a new project. I finished the Cobalt, so yay. Oh, actually, oh, I'll flatten them. I have the awards. I have the awards for the painting contest, which I gotta actually put up and advertise. I did the awards. I did like my little posters and stuff. I gotta put these in something because they are not staying flat. So I'm excited. I'm super excited. I love gathering together with all my OGC friends and painting a lot of the weekend, but also gaming. I will get some gaming in. Well, the bad news, that figures, of course, you're not doing the game that I wanted you to do. And then to boot, on top of that, a certain Mr. Edwards isn't going to be there either. So, no 7C. Yep. Grab paints. Hello, Joten. How are you tonight? But I hope everything's okay. Don't mind me. I'm trying to figure out where yeah. I mean, well, it means I get to play more Pathfinder and Starfront. Well, I'll probably be trying to shoot for Pathfinder 2. Carbon Gray. Moonstone Blue. Let's see. I think I do Tempest Gray. I'm trying to figure out what I do for my non-metallic. I am well. As I was just saying, it is Monday of convention week. Woohoo! It is the convention that is nearest and dearest to my heart, too. And I have gone back to painting Pike. Right now, the Marine is sitting on my shelf to be sealed. The weather, as I was just saying, the weather's not cooperating. It is raining and super humid. So I'm not sure if I want to attempt to try to seal it or hit it really quickly outside and then bring it up to this room because I get AC and it's not so bad. Or wait till night. It is, yeah, exactly. And it's going to be just as bad, if not worse, I think, the next 2 days. Let's see. Shall we? What is Boston weather? There we go. Let's look at the app. Right now, it's 74 degrees. It feels like 74, but the relative humidity is 91%, with a dew point of 71. Blech. I don't see any thunderstorms here, but there's another line coming in. We've got no thunder yet, so... But who knows? There's supposed to be. This is like the backward storm. And then daily forecast. Let's see. Actually, I'll take that back. I think I'm going to try... Maybe I'll try sealing it tomorrow. It may be hot, but the humidity's... Oh, no. Or no, that's a 5% chance of rain. What's the humidity going to be? I don't know. We're going to play it. It's basically swamp air. I know it's... Oh! I forgot to change that. Hang on. I think I'm going to go to my timers. I'm going to change that real quick before I get started. Alright, let's fix that. I knew it was something I was forgetting. I'm no longer working in noise. But I said, the noise marine is downstairs waiting to be sealed, along with all the kobolds I was working on, and a mini I have to actually bring to the con that I'm getting to somebody. Where the hell is Twitter? Mini, here it is. Mini. I am working on Pike from Steamforged Games. Critical Role. There we go. Let's update that, shall we? And you know, I actually do have a command if people ever wanted to know what I'm working on. Alright, that should take care of that. There we go. Alright. I'm all ready now. You're gonna have like thunderstorms and stuff all weekend. I think, on and off. So, alrighty. So, what I did, well, what I did on Saturday, I finished this at the Space Marine, and it's waiting to be sealed, and then I'm gonna get beauty shots of it. And then I started working on this. Now, this is the mini that if you subscribe, you get to pick a section. The subscription started a couple of weekends ago. You get to pick a section, and you get to dictate how it's painted. So I'm a little behind on doing this because people are asking for some difficult stuff. So what this is going to be, it's going to be a tartan. I started painting the tartan on the robes because the guy who asked for it and wanted to see me do it can only be here Saturdays. And this is a little sketch I had to make that tartan, figure out how to make it. I put it on Discord what I'm actually doing, so it'll be like this section here that I was playing with. And then the other thing that I've got, let's see, I've got Gareth requested the gauntlets and the belt be non-metallic gold, so if you remember how I did the top there. And then I'll have to do that like on a Wednesday night when he's around. And then Chiltip said do the shaft of the spear like it's birch bark. So everything is difficult, but it's gonna be a freaking amazing mini, and it's gonna be given away to a subscriber. I'm gonna be so sad because I want to keep it with all this amazing stuff on it. So I started painting her, and I started actually doing some of the highlights in this. There will be gold added to this. Right now I'm just doing the whole thing gray, silver, and then or steel, and then I'm gonna go back over the spots that are gonna be gold and just do them right on top of that, because you can cover almost anything. But let's see. Okay, so I really only highlighted when I last left off here, that leg. So I think what I had on there, I had start with like carbon gray. I used Reaper paints. I'm a Reaper affiliate. That's the fun thing, and I actually have a link on my window here, underneath it. If you want anything for Reaper, I also have it on one of my timers. And I think I used Tempest Gray as the mid-tone. And I'm starting to get the highlights, so I'm going to use this Moonstone Blue because steel kind of has a blue hue to it. And then I'm going to end it with Pure White, because you should, that's Pure White, because you should always do, on something super shiny, wow, it's too bright. On something super shiny, you should always go right to white. The shinier it is, the brighter it should be. So I'm pretty sure, look at this, I got the first two colors on there, and I started putting the Moonstone Blue in spots. But not in all the spots. And the other thing I'm doing is, I think I'm gonna pull up another window here. Open a new window. Because I'm going to go to Google Images and I'm going to look up Pike. To remind myself what I was doing. Find my inspiration. Which is Pike from Legend of Vox Machina. Which has a combination of steel, white, and gold for her clothing, and a hint of blue. Which I'm going to do, instead of being around her neck, I'm going to do the hint of blue for this down here. In fact, I started. Oh, that's right. I painted the blue trim, and I did the rest of it white. So she's got like a scarf up top, and I made them match. So that was where I was at. Alright, so I guess I'm going to use my little tiny brush. I should actually scooch my window open in case anyone wants to chat. I'm here to chat. I'll chat about whatever people want to chat. If your day was bad, you can always tell me. If you want to talk gaming, if you want to talk, I don't know, anything nerdy. Although I'm a little behind on some of the shows right now. How's games? You want to know how all my 7 games are going? They're all great. Oh God, it's like, they're all really, really fun. They have, the pirate game was yesterday, and I learned something big. Basically, I created, in fact, my character as a grandfather who was a pirate. And the last time she saw him, the enemy, somebody set a trap for him, and he was captured. But she hid away because she was small. She was still kind of a kid, and she got away. Well, she found out who did it the session before, and then this session she found out what happened to him. He's in the 5th level of hell. So that means we've got a road trip to go find him. I'm going, I hope you intended to have a little... of course, maybe we were going there anyways. I don't know. But that was fun. Oh, my Twitch game has been canceled this week because the GM's kids got dared to get COVID. I was like, why don't you go live in why don't you go live in the garage and stay away from the kids so you're well? He's like, well, I stuck the kids there. So that's a bummer. I would have been nice to have like that little bit of pre-gaming, Thursday night. Because I wasn't going to stay at I'm not staying at the hotel Thursday night. We will be there at some point on Friday. So I'm going to put highlights on the front and the back. Trying to figure out what the... Oh, it's because I think I'm gonna. My thinking is I think I was gonna make some of these little ridges gold. Oh, be right back. But all my games are fun. Trying to remember what other games we got. Although the next gaming I do after this is going to be OGC. You're going to be starting my first PF2 game sometime after GC. I'll be running Abomination Vault. I'm going Thursday running a pre-con game. Wait, when are you doing Abomination Vault and where? Let's see. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, these are silver steel. Is it with anybody I know? Sunday's at your house. Anybody know playing? Wasn't for pirates. I really like PF2. Not everybody does, but I like it. Do you know? And do you know what you're playing yet? This is me giving champ. Me, Gordo, and DWM. Oh, okay. What are you gonna be playing, or are you running? I feel like the character creation is the hard part of it. But I like the mechanics. Let's see. You're running. Oh, well, if you need any advice. By the way, you'll probably actually like it. GMs, here's a little secret. Prep-wise, for GMs, PF2 is tends to go a lot faster than some of the others. Yeah, that will certainly help. I use Hero Lab. Okay, that half of that's done. Might go pull a little bit of my dark color. Actually, I've got to keep working on. I got to work on characters because the week after OGC, I'm doing an online convention. Because I couldn't play Path, but yeah. Excuse me. I have heard of Path Builder. Want to blend in this color a little bit. Now, Path, I was gonna say, I know people who I've heard people talking about it. I know it's pretty good. The thing about Hero Lab is you need to actually subscribe and you gotta buy the books. It's like kind of like D&D Beyond. Actually, I should need to do that. I was gonna go and... But I shouldn't need to do that. But yeah, I can't wait. But yeah, so basically the con I'm going to after OGC is that it's run by a Starfinder podcaster. And I'm really excited because he writes his own scenario for this. And last year I did it, it was really good. So yeah, I'm excited. You have to pay if you want, to make Familia's Anchorbands, other lawns, but it's only $5. That's not bad. That's really not bad. No, I said I have heard of it and I know it's people like it. So Crimson's getting this party started. Boy, it was a party. You know, Richie, you missed Saturday. When this podcast, when people here almost drove me to pass out. I probably owe, although I did say no. I could do one later, though. I like to give people what they are paying their channel points for. Although I'm starting to run out. You guys really did a number on my bottle on Saturday. Alright, so it's online, it's a virtual con, and you have to find their Discord. Or let me know, it's called Southern Tomfoolery Con Line. Here's to conventions. If you were interested, I mean, I guess I could, kick you a Discord invite. Oh, yeah! Actually, my husband loves those. I forget what the other thing is in it. Is it ginger beer or birch beer or something like that? That's the other thing? My husband likes making, and he's good at it. He actually can make it so that the drinks, what is it, kind of like floats, or you can do it right. That's what'll come and steal my rum. Let's see, so I'm sort of putting the light from... Actually, I have to shift this over because I'm trying to put my light sort of coming from the right, her left. So I may have to shift this over a bit. Maybe I will just leave the bottom alone. That's an awfully complicated thing. Ooh! Ginger beer, lime juice, dark rum. I don't know if he does the lime juice, but he does put the ginger beer in there. And he said he actually does a really good job at mixing the, pouring the drink. There's another one he was doing too, where he has to float the alcohol, one alcohol on top of another, and I can't remember what it was. It's been a while since he, since he actually did one, but he actually is good at floating one on top of the other, so you get the two colors. It's so cool. I like fancy drinks for their aesthetic value. Alright, I'm going back to the dark color. Why is this not shaking up? He likes, actually, maybe he should mix drinks for Joe. He likes an old fashioned. This is my vortex shaker. It's called my my right hand. It's my exercise. I think that's better. Actually, okay, that's what I did. Alright, so I do want to keep my darks. Ooh, some big Cyanus! Oh, Cyanus! Guess what that means? At 6 months, you are halfway to a freebie, too. By the way, this one of the things I'm going to work on at OGC are minis that I owe people for the stream. Although, I do want to talk to you, Crimson, about your projects. Before I actually start delving into it. but give me a sec. So, Cyanus, I'm gonna tell you right now before you go shenanigan reroute. You know what's going on with this. Oh, cool! At the PortCon. A month from now. Alright, so you know what the deal is with this. When you subscribe, you get to pick a section. From here on, well, from like 2 Saturdays ago till now. From here on out. So you pick a section. And you can dictate how you want me to paint it. Now, obviously, you can't pick the section that I started the tartan on. You know about that. I'm pretty sure you know that this shaft is going to be painted like birch bark. And the gauntlets are claimed by Gareth, and they're going to be non-metal metallic. So, what do you want done on this? And remember, subscriber's going to win this really awesome piece when we're done. And basically, it seems like people, instead of doing shenanigans, they're doing like serious painting techniques. So we might not want to do shenanigans to ruin the piece. So pick a section, tell me what you'd like me to do with it. And you can even do a color or something like that. Rich said, I make more drinks than I imbibe. I always use sugar-free ingredients when I can, and I don't overindulge. That's a good, that, you know, regardless if you're diabetic or not, that's still a good idea. So, Ernest, are you still there? Granted, I know I lag. Oh, as I'll put this aside for now because I want to keep working on Pikey Poo. But that's your deal. You get to pick something on that to paint. And you get to tell me what you want me to do with it. And as I said, it's going more difficult techniques than it is it's going crazy painting stuff. I'm all here for it too. I really actually am enjoying the challenges you guys are throwing at me. One moment. That's fine. So let me know if you need to see it again. Well, you know what, Richie? You kind of are an alchemist, I think, if you're mixing drinks. Oh, that's not part of it. Well, at least that's, I'm painting blue on something that's blue. Oh! Alright, let me know if you need to see it again. I will be happy to show it. Well, I'll sit here and do my non-metal metallic pikey. Pikey! Actually, I'm going to redo that. I'm not thrilled with that section. Alright, give me 1 sec. I will pull them right back up. I can tell you what's not claimed. Well, it's probably easier if I continue to tell you what is claimed. Alright. So what is claimed that is not painted yet. Okay, so basically the gauntlets on his wrists are going to be gold non-metal metallic, and that's from Gareth. And the shaft of the spear is going to be birch bark. Anything else that has not got paint on it is fair game, including his cloak. Or his skin. His skin hasn't been... No one has suggested what color skin I do yet. Or this top thing. Well, actually, that's part of his cloak. Although we can almost do this as two different parts. Okay, paint it like enough. Oh, you want... Now, here's the question. Do you want to see me do it? Do you want to know how to do a galaxy paint? At least you guys are hitting things that I learned in classes. If you want to see how it's done, then I'll do it on stream. Let me know. And you're on pretty much any point, so... Maybe Wednesday we'll make it like, I'll do stuff on this guy. Alright, so... I'm gonna have to probably start actually writing this down. So we have Gareth. We have paint. You guys just keep ramping this up. I love it. Alright, so then we also had gel tip. Birch bark, polearm, spear, handle, Cyrus, this thing is gonna be nuts. Alright, have fun. Have fun doing dishes. Alright, yeah. Are you busy? Are you free Wednesday? Does that sound like a plan? Because I'll do that, and I'll save the non-metal metallic gauntlets till Gareth pops on. In fact, I will tag him to make sure that he knows that I'm doing it. I may even take a little bit of the gray paint and mix it with a little bit of the blue paint to get a little something in between. Because this needs a little subtlety. Alright, so let's see. Going back with the mid-tone gray. It's what Reaper actually has like a non-metal metallic trio for their for steel. But I think I found a better way because they have like foggy gray. Nope, I don't have it out. So they have like foggy gray as part of that, but to me it's not quite white enough. Lighter here. I think I'll do that, probably gold. Well, I could see where I was starting to do things here. This thing in the middle is definitely going to be gold. She's got like a necklace. Hey, big hairy GM. That's an interesting name. How you doing tonight? So are you just a GM, or do you paint minis, or both? And I love playing D&D or Pathfinder. Welcome to my stream. I am a longtime gamer, occasional GM, and a mini painter. I'm an occasional GM. I'm mostly because I just don't have time to prep because I'm doing too much mini painting. You'll play anything. What's your system of choice, though? I will talk gaming. I will talk about, I'm not, there's a lot of the other systems. I know my main systems are Pathfinder, D&D 5e, or D&D. I've played all, I didn't really play 4, but who played 4? I know some people did. I rarely, once in a while I'll run, but the biggest things I've run at were on the Murder Hobo Inc. stream. When I actually do, I like to do holidays. So I have like a Christmas goblin thing. Oh, actually, that's Pathfinder too. But I do something where I basically have all the players play goblins because it is Murder Hobo Inc. But yeah, I make commission mini painters, so people actually throw money at me to paint minis. And the reason why I created the stream so that, I could paint my own stuff instead of just commissions. And I could talk to people, because I really love to chat with people while I'm working. Feels like I'm at a con. So I do a number of cons a year, and I'm going to be at one this weekend it's a small one called OGC, and I'm very excited, because we haven't had a con in like 3 years. And I'm a big Critical Role nerd. So I said I will talk anything gaming. I may not know all the systems. I do Pathfinder, Starfinder, D&D 5e, Vampire the Masquerade. I've done 7C. In fact, I was supposed to play 7C at the con, but the GM can't be here. Oh, geez, Mr. Mercer there is, no, that's not Matt Mercer. Although he's a really good GM, so. Ooh. I don't know anyone. I don't know, Rich, have you ever done Doctor Who? 3.5 is basically like Pathfinder, so. Although I played Pathfinder 1. And it really is a special place in my heart, since it is like D&D 3.5. And yes, when it was the system of choice at or when it was the system at the time, yeah, I played through a lot of 3.5 back in the day. And then they made it 4, and it wasn't as good. You've done Doctor Who, right? So Mr. Mercer, Mr. Richie Mercer, if he does, I don't think he minds me saying that. He hasn't yelled at me yet. He actually will GM a lot of interesting systems too, a lot of different systems, not just D&D and such. So he's a good one to chat with about this stuff. But I said I'll chat with, and I don't mind hearing about your games. Other things that are going on. Well, I said I'm painting Pike because I am a Critical Role nerd. I really like their brand of role playing. It's kind of my style. Because I like heavy RP games. That's my style. That does not mean it's your style or anything, but right now I play in 7. I have 7 different games going. I'm playing in Pathfinder. I'm playing Pathfinder 1 with Pirate with Skull and Shackles, which is unbelievably good AP. I also play Ruins of Aslan. That's one of my games, and that's also Pathfinder 1. What else am I doing? For Starfinder, we're doing Dawn of Flame. I didn't go in order. I'm doing Dawn of Flame, and I play on a podcast called Hex Grid Heroes. And we just started recording our 3rd season. It's probably the last season. No, and I mean, I like some crap things like the Firm Tag Girl. Love it, it's crack. Yeah, I don't think that's the best movie out there, but I don't think I've ever seen it. So right now, okay, so a couple things about the stream. First of all, obviously, if you want to follow, if you like what I do here, give me a follow and then come back and visit because I really like people to chat with. I'm kind of trying to build an audience here. But mostly so I have people to talk to when people aren't here. If you subscribe, I do a couple things after a year. I paint you a mini. And I just added this. Basically, I have this mini that we have started. It's basically people who subscribe pick a section and tell me how to paint it. Now, this weird section right here is going to be it's a purple tartan. Purple and blue tartan, as requested by one of my, in fact, I made him burn. He gifted like 5 subs. And because tartans take so long, I made him burn all 5 subs to do it. If I get it done sooner, then I'll have him pick something else. But also I'm going to have to paint a birch bark handle, non-metallic gold gauntlets and the belt, and a galaxy cloak. And all these things are going to be done, in fact, all the mentioned things, I think, are going to be done online when the people who requested them are around. So I think Wednesday, if you stop in, that's when I'm going to be doing the galaxy, and that's when I'm probably going to do the gauntlets. I'm going to make sure the powers that be know. So that's what I do for subscribers. I do have I have a badge, and I have a few emotes and such. I need more subscribers, actually, to get more emotes. I'm doing some follow ones for all you people who follow too, because honestly, you guys matter just as much. But there you go. That's what I'm doing. That's the fun stuff we have here. And of course, I've got channel point rewards that are fun. Maybe more for you all. And it's super hot. And also, I think, you know what, the elf, I think it's gonna look, as I said, I think with everything that people are having me do, and it's all the difficult techniques, which I said, I love it because you guys are really gonna help me push my painting. But also, I said, I'm gonna be sad when I have to give that up. Because I'm gonna like the piece when it's done. So right now I'm trying to do non-metal metallics on Pike, on all this armor. Most of it's going to be steel. I'm going to have some gold in there. I'm sort of taking an inspiration off of, I'm going to darken that a little bit. I'm taking a little inspiration off of the cartoon. Actually, I think I'm going to darken this a bit. Because it's kind of, for the light's coming from this side, it's probably not going to really be dark here, or light here. I may add a little bit of light here and there, but it probably won't be bright white. I do like non-metal metallic. But yeah, I think the elf is going to come out good. Probably a little bit less crazy than the Space Marine I did for the Trevor project. I did recently do a fundraiser for the Trevor project with a bunch of other streamers. We're all part of the Fabulous Marines. Thanks to my awesome viewers on my channel and PortCon Maine, we got to $500. And at some point, I gotta dye my hair purple. I do have the person who's going to help me with that, but we got to wait till after this week's convention to do it. Alright, so I think I'm going to paint that gold. I did not get enough paint in my brush. And then after I'm done adding this, it's a light blue actually that I'm adding. Believe it or not. Because steel should have a bit of a blue hue to it. But after I do this, I'm going to start adding white, pure white to it, because it is a shiny silver, you know, silverish color, so we want it to look that way. And the only way to really get it to look like it pops is by adding pure white to the very brightest highlights. This color is kind of the mid-tone. And I'm going to add gold to her because gold is one of the colors. Basically her colors from the, and I'm going off the cartoon. As I said, I love all things Critical Role, so I really enjoyed the cartoon, The Legend of Vox Machina, which is on Amazon. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh, what shade? I don't know. I think Lisa's gonna help pick it. I mean, I want to do something that kind of not blends in, but what I think I want to do, and I guess you could say, speaking of Critical Role, inspired by Laura Bailey, who showed up 2 sessions with, basically it looked amazing, the purple was actually towards the lower parts of her hair, like the lower half of her hair, and it blended into her normal color. And I'm like, you know, that looks amazing, and I kind of want that. Are you about to disappear now, Richie? Just as an FYI, he did just go live. Otherwise, you can skip him for an hour and hang out with me, and then we could always raid there. Monday is the one night I don't really have a raid going. The other two, my Saturday stream and my Wednesday night stream, I actually have people I raid. We call them mini double features. Tonight I kind of just find someone, or if I've got like not many people around, I tend to just kill a stream. Oh, that's so sweet, because I know you really like to hang out with Blam. Blam. He's one of the ones I'm definitely excited about seeing. Actually, I'll tell you when I'm excited. I'm excited if we do it on that weekend, because somebody might be getting... Although I think he can't be busy the whole day. Speaking of Blam, if you remember Blam, we're thinking about on, was it, August 13th of doing your special game for the Hand of Bane? And then Blam chimed in and said, well, I don't know if I can make it. I'm getting fitted for, a friend's wedding. I'm like, what, is it going to take all day? Manny, and then I think it was our fearless leader who chimed in. Yeah, they're going all out. Which was sort of the response I was hoping to get. Alright. Almost there. Let's see. I'm going back to my dark color because I want to put a little distinction in here. But the white is going to really make a bob. They have to give Manny pitties, and they're here to... Yeah, but they're only getting fitted. This isn't for the actual wedding. I can see all that. I think they should get... I think for the actual wedding, when they go out there, they should have a Manny... Yeah, they should have a Manny pitty and hairdresser, appointment. And I think they should have purple. Because purple's the best color ever. Alright, now I'm going to try to start adding in some white. Pretty much trying to go in the middles of these lighter spots. It's not meant to be a big spot, just meant to be a little bit of a highlight. But it gives it that pop. And the tricky thing I find with this is having it blend in just right. So it doesn't look too blended in, but it doesn't look too painted on either. Alright, and find any little spots in here. What are you talking about? You guys are gonna have fun. Which thing are you talking? Are you talking about the Hand of Bane? So, for people who don't know, the Hand of Bane is a group of us who decided to make 5 D&D 5e paladins dedicated to Bane. I think also, I believe we're gonna have a guest player, right? I believe I will call him our fearless leader. I believe his wife is planning on playing too. Which, okay, she's a gamer, so I mean, yeah, I think she was planning on joining in as our special guest. We seem to get a special guest or two every time we play, and that's great. I'm kind of hoping we do something at the con. I probably should post in the in our chat and see if there's still any plans in the work, maybe to do something at night. Like late at night. At the con, that is. So it's so as you can see, that's pretty good. It's not too sharp. It doesn't look painted on. Actually, after this con, I'm doing Pop Cult Anime Con. And the fun thing there, if you ever, hey, you know, if you want your chance to play, I'm thinking about, this is sort of an idea of the person that is running the con, is that maybe what I do, oh, you're taking, so real out there surreal stuff. Oh boy. No, basically, one of the ideas we're tossing around is, I think, I've got my own room to paint in. That people can just drop by. And she came up with the suggestion, well, what if people made characters based on the things they painted? Which is an idea I've had for years of, you know, running a paint and take where people make characters. I mean, it's going to be a limit on how many people get to do this. I mean, anyone can do the paint and take, but how many people actually make characters to play and will get to play? That'll be where the limit is. Because I'm only want to run about 6 people, maybe. Still figuring out the details. So you make a character based on, then we run a scenario with that character, and we use them and everything. You know, use the minis and everything. And I do that. It's only a 2-day con. I do that on Saturday. That's got pretty good pop. Pop, 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 pop. Minis you need pop. I feel like that's a little much. To me, the white highlight should be pretty small. I've always wanted to run a game where you pick a random video out bag and yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Except the fact you have to paint it. I'm not gonna make you paint. I'll allow you to pick the mini, but you have to. But basically, you have to paint it and then you get to play it. This is such a slow. You don't have to paint good. You just, to be honest, the thing about this hobby is it's not about being the best or even being good. It's about enjoying painting. I think there's so many benefits to it. Also, do you think I was good when I started? Oh, hell no. You have to start somewhere, and then, it's taken me a long time to work on this talent. This was not natural by any stretch. The only thing I gotta say I have going for me is the fact that I did take art in college, but honestly, the only place that really kind of helps is in the color theory aspect. But not so much really in anything else. I mean, I guess maybe freehanding, but there are so many tricks to freehanding that you don't necessarily need to have taken a college course in drawing to do it. I said, she's got like a necklace there that I'm leaving to have to make it gold. I'm gonna add a little bit here, here. I think I was going to make this gold. That's it. I'm going to paint everything for the time being, and I will add. What are you doing? What are you doing a month from now, or a month from OGC on the? What the hell is it? It's like the 26th. In fact, if I do it that way, I'd only need you like Saturday night. But if you're interested, I could probably get you a badge and such. And you could actually come run the scenario. I would say put it in 5e. I'm not digging this. Might have to look at the mini to figure out what is going on with this. Oh wait, I don't need to do that. I've got another window for this. I don't know if you could afford if it's just a matter of gas. Of course, you could always come to my. Well, no, I'm going over there for both days. I said I probably could. We'll talk at the con. This may not be a particularly expensive day, especially if you bag lunch it, or I can get you food. Maybe we can get you food. You'd be kind of working for the con, so. And you wouldn't have to go both days. You just go Saturday. because that's when I'll do it. Yeah, I said I'll talk to you at OGC. Alright, so I'm going back to images. You know what? I'm probably not going to do show and tell tonight. I might just skip that on Mondays and do Wednesdays. Alright, so I'm going to do Pike. Pike miniature critical role. I'm trying to get a picture of what the hell the deal is around her neck. Okay, I think it's just her armor. But I think I'm going to make it gold. So I don't have to really screw with that. I don't know, my schedule is pretty full at OGC. Oh, dude, in spite of how full your schedule is at OGC, sir, you do have to stop and eat. Okay? You know, you need to let your players go and eat. I think Richie's excited. Then again, so am I. No, the game. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your players. I mean, they're gonna be, they're gonna have to go eat and go play another game. I don't think you're having the same table full of gamers the whole time, are ya? Let's see. I'll lighten yours up a little. Of course, the other thing is, Richie, if you hang around me long enough, maybe you will get to be a better painter. But of course, that requires you to actually pick up a brush and paint. But you'll learn lots. Let me see how Blam and them are. It's fun. See you? Yeah, I'll see you this weekend. I want just a little bit. It's going to be too much. I just want a little tiny bit of white. Okay, so that's Still can't quite figure out what the hell is going around her neck. I see. I wonder if that's clothes. This here. I think part of it could be clothes, and part of it could be her hair, because there's a little curl that kind of comes down. I got I tend to paint my chins a little light anyways. Yeah, probably go with a little bit of white. I'm definitely nailing her face. Come on. Worst comes to worst, I can always go back and touch up her face. But I think I'm getting it. So it looks okay. That is a chin is a spot that I highlight. Once again, I'm probably working on things that I probably don't need to. But you know what? It'll be easy to cover it. That's all that really matters. Alright, I don't need that. Alright, that's it. That's probably going to be alright, because I'm probably going to make some of that's going to be gold. I think that's going to be gold. tend to do a lot of this when I paint. A lot of back and forth. I'm also trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the other side here. So I want to put white highlights in. I think I want to keep it down towards this side. So it kind of ends up lining up with the leg. And I think I'm going to grab my dark color and I'm going to redefine some of those spots. Maybe add a little bit of the blue. I gotta do some on these shoulder pauldrons. Actually, I'm gonna go back to my mid-tone because I feel like these are a little too stark. And I'm going back with the dark color to redefine some of this. Go back over that, and then I'll kit it again. Well, I said, I hope people were having a good Monday, in spite of the fact of it being Monday. Mine was reasonable. I'll go with that. It was a reasonable Monday. If only my coworkers weren't quite so annoying. Alright, let's see. Keep seeing stuff that is not as blended in as I'd like it, or as I said, it's too stuck. Alright, so she's got gauntlets, and they're going to be basically silver with gold trim. Yeah, see, she does have like a whitish shirt. I don't know why I didn't go over this. Well, I feel like it should be more white. So that's, yeah, she's got a shirt underneath that's like white. So I think I want to redefine a little bit around this pauldron. Clean up the lines a bit. Add a little bit of the mid-tone. Look and see if anything looks weird, and then straighten it out. I'm going a little quiet, but nobody's really chatting. I hope our people are working on stuff. Sorry if I'm quiet. It's also, I'm trying to get this in a way that I'm happy with it. But yeah. Let's see. So I said I'm basically trying to blend in these highlights. Maybe not make them quite so large. God, it almost looks like she's got a bag on her side, which I didn't even notice until now. It's like the frog. Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like it. Let's see what other people have got. Nope, definitely doesn't have a bag on it. Oh, this looks so weird. This one actually is pretty clear though. And the one I'm looking at is a little more to what I was thinking. Let's see. I need to get myself some more of that mid-tone paint that I'm using here. Oh, actually, that's probably white because I'll bet you that's part of that shirt. Or at least a very pale gray. Let's start the leg here. I also wonder what this little section in our on the back side is. Do they have more than the one? They do! Haha, that is! Okay, so this section in the back I see is actually supposed to be part of this thing here. At least it is gonna be now. I'm just going to paint the whole thing with this light gray I made. Alright, that's better. There we go. So the cloth kind of wraps around the waist underneath the armor. Silver gauntlets. I did the other pauldron. Actually, I think I'm gonna add a little more. I think of what to do with this. This pauldron is like just gonna go over then. Alright, so I want a shadow. There's a shadow here too. Alright. Maybe, well, maybe only towards the top. And I think I'll touch that up. Okay, that's not bad. Couldn't do something. I'm gonna screw it up. Nice thing is though, even if I make any mistakes, it's easy to touch it up. I'm going to start by putting that bluish color over the whole thing. And I'm going to go, I'm going to take a little bit of dark color again and touch up this little section. And I hit a little bright highlight. Oh my god. I've only had one shot tonight. Which is fine. In case anyone listening has any ideas. Saturday stream was so interesting. But it all ended while I went out for ice cream. Only one, what? Wait, only one, oh, I've only had one tonight. There was only one channel point reward spent. Which is okay, fine with me. Crimson always does it. Every single time he pops on, I'm guaranteed to do one. Oh, these little nitpicky spots. There's a lot of little nitpicky spots on her. Summer's nuts. Oh, that's part of that goal. Alright, so well, I know we're missing the other gauntlet. What are you doing, Cyrus? Are you working on something? Nailed because you popped on chat. Nope, sitting in LL Bean. Oh, okay. Is she working or shopping? Working. Oh. You still only got one car at the moment? Or did you replace the car? Or did you fix the car? don't think LL Bean is the worst company in the world to work for either, retail-wise. Yep, we need parts for a cart to come in. Oh, I see, yeah. It's weird. He's got this like section. The one I'm looking at has got like the section up here part of the cloth, and I'm like, but I don't think so. That's part of the armor. I interpret one way, he interprets it another. These things don't have to stand out super much, but now I'm just going through and see if there's any spots I want to touch up or blend or whatever. I feel like one of the best pieces of advice I can get is give. Oh my god, I can't even talk. Hello, Interstellar Scout. You sound like you play like Starfinder. How you doing? Happy Monday. I don't know if it's ever a happy occasion. Hi, so I'm painting Pike from Critical Role, and right now I'm doing a non-metal metallic on this armor. I'm kind of questioning why. And touching up things and stuff. Oh! How you doing? And what are you up to this Monday? And anything exciting going on? Okay, excited for OGC? Yeah, I am too. I will be bringing the mini painting table there, of course. I will be running the mini painting contest. So, of course, you know, you always come to the mini painting table and paint something for the mini painting contest. But yeah, no, I'm really excited. Unfortunately, though, like some of the games I planned on doing aren't happening. Mr. Mercer's not here anymore. Yes, of course. I am not. You know, my little empire that started with OGC has grown exponentially. I now have 7 conventions that I do painting tables at. And I think they're all gonna stick. Because I picked up 3 new ones. I'll be running 3 games Friday, Saturday, so I have to find time in between. It's just gonna be open. I mean, basically I'll open it even the first thing in the morning or whenever the hell the time is on there. And I'll shut the door at midnight. I think it's gonna actually be in a room. I'm not positive, but I think I have my own room. Which I'm hoping I can put a table in the hall to put my display. Because I will be bringing stuff to show off. But now I do sit. Now I've got like 7 conventions I do. And I also do the stream. That's what I think. I'm not positive. Well, even when I didn't have a dedicated room, I still usually always lift my stuff up. I wasn't worried about it. People don't tend to steal, cheapy craft paints and stuff. Or they don't steal my minis either, which is, I mean, it's OGC. People are pretty trustworthy there. Most of my little minis are in the cases, and my big ones, well, go like hiding them. The only places I usually have to when I have to pack up, when I have to pack up, it's because oh my god, because there's another event going on. So yeah, originally it all started with OGC. Then I think I got AAC, or another AnimeCon. Then I think I got TotalCon. Then after that I got PortCon Maine, and I had that for a while. And now I've got Rising Phoenix, which was a brand new con this year. It was supposed to be a brand new con about, during 2020, but we all know what happened in 2020. Oh no, I got the hiccups. And then I also picked up Captain Con, and they want me back. And that's a good one because that's going to be a more miniatures and wargaming focused convention. So I'm really kind of excited to get on the, get involved with that and try to build up the mini painting classes and things. And then a month from now, I'm doing Pop Cult. What is it? Anime Pop Cult Con? Shoot. Wow, I suck. You might have heard of it. I did, PortCon. Pop Cult Anime Con. I'm an idiot. Pop Cult Anime Con, where not only am I going to be running a painting table, I may actually have character sheets so we can make characters and maybe run them. And then after that, is that it? Then there's another Anime Con, and I think that's it. Yeah, there's 3 more. So I got plenty of events now to choose from. Also, I run a mini painting party, if you will, at a store once a month, where it's basically the same thing. All the cons, yeah, I'm trying. But I also run at Queen's Gambit in Methuen, which is only about 20 minutes from my house. And basically, it's the same thing. I bring paints and brushes, and I don't bring minis. People have to bring their own minis. Although the store does have a few they supply. But for the most part, people bring all their stuff, and that's on a random Sunday from 1 until 5. And the next Sunday, it's going to be August 10th. I think. If the 10th, I can look it up. If the 10th is a Sunday in August. Oh! Our Hand of Bane leader was on, wondering if our game was still on for after. Let's see. When is the next one? August. Oh, it's not. It's gotta be the 14th then. Yeah, it's the 14th. The 10th was this month. I'm painting Pike from Critical Role, because I'm a Critical Role nerd. I'm doing a lot of non-metal metallic on this sucker. I don't know why I do this to myself. Because it's not a short technique. But these minis are kind of worth it, so. But yeah, I knew to say I've been a busy person. I also play in a lot of D&D games, right? Or, well, various games. I've been doing both Pathfinder, D&D, 5e. Pathfinder 1, 2, Starfinder, D&D 5e, Vampire. Scattered throughout 7 different games. So, yeah. I don't know why I say I do this to myself, but I don't want to ever stop. I actually really enjoy it. Basically, I'm doing now, and this is I'm redefining some of these recesses. Oh, and of course, I will take commissions if people have them. I have a lot of work going on, so it may be a while before you see them, but if you've got single stuff, that shouldn't be an issue. I'll get it done relatively soon. And that's basically been my life. And as I said, I started the stream because I missed cons at the time and wanted to hang out with people and chat while I work and actually get something other than commissions done. So that's why I started this about a year ago. A little over a year ago. And I don't even know what time it is. Oh shit, I am way over. You know what, I kinda don't care. I'd like to get the silver done, or the steel done. So what are you planning on doing at the con? What are you planning on playing, running, or let's see, what'd you say? You said, oh, you're running 3 games, that's right. But only 3 games? I mean, what the hell did I just read that? Oh, Avatar Legends? Cool beans. But that's only 3 games. You should have time to paint. There's a lot more than 3 slots. I said, I'll leave it open till midnight. I may, even if I'm not there, people can come and paint. I'll actually have a little sign up on the wall in case people need instruction. But the first thing is, if I'm not there, feel free to grab supplies and Have fun. That could use a little bit lightning. But I have a lot of commissions, which is good because the other thing that's going on later this year is hubby and I are going to Disney World. Yeah, I figured it was the Avatar from The Last Airbender. One of the people I do a Starfinder podcast, and one of the people involved in that actually runs a Avatar campaign. It's 5e. And he runs an Avatar campaign. It's pretty cool. Just trying to smooth some of the stuff out. It is a quiet Monday night. Oh, one other thing I've done is I've also started a Discord for gamers and painters. I still mostly have gamers on there. Not many STL files. For Avatar, if I find some in 3D printer, that would be cool. Absolutely. That would be fun to paint too. Well, they had a whole game. They had a whole minis game actually for Avatar: The Last Airbender. So all the characters are actually out there. The problem is it's probably, my guess is the reason why there's not many is because it's an IP. So people are going to be very careful. You'd have to look under like generic names or something. But that's probably a lot of it right there is all that stuff is trademarked and they have to protect their trademark. I'm going to take out a little bit more of that blue paint. Yeah, as I said, that's probably why. However, you could find monk characters and we could paint them. It's not impossible. You could find monk characters to utilize. You just have to paint them. They wouldn't be the exact characters, but they would probably pass. When they're making Avatar lunches, they're careful of the parent country. Right. Well, they obviously licensed, so that's the game. They obviously licensed it from Viacom. So where the heck was I? I love it when I do this and I can't figure out where I left off. I'll do that. I haven't even been drinking tonight. So, since you like first time here, I'll tell you what I do around here other than paint. I do have things for, my plans are I'm going to make emotes for followers. I've started working on it, but work has been busy. But obviously I have more stuff for subscribers. Honestly, I more or less do it as a thank you to subscribers. But I have like a couple things going on. One other thing I'm doing is, I'm a Reaper affiliate. How about that news? I went out and approached Reaper. That's how you actually do it. So if you want any Reaper minis, go find, I believe it's on my mini painting page. I actually have the link there. It doesn't do anything but tell them I sent you. And if I send enough people, who knows? I'm not really counting on it. I don't really care. I love Reaper anyways. Anybody who's seen my room, my closet will know. But one of the things I'm doing is, that's good. Let's throw my paints away. Alright. So there's this guy. So basically anybody who subs, and boy, you can tell people have subbed actually. Anytime someone subs, they get to pick a spot on the mini, and I paint it however they want it, and I can tell you what else is on tap, because everyone now, instead of picking goofy things, so I did a fundraiser for the Trevor Project all through the month of June with the Fabulous Marines, which is a whole bunch of other streamers that did the same thing, and they made me do stupid stuff like hold the brush in my teeth or paint backwards or look at my screen and try to paint. On this one, I decided to have fun with it. So I'm like, alright, if you sub, which was the same thing as a $5 donation, and during the month of June, as long as I'm doing that fundraiser, that's where I will try to direct everybody's donations instead of to me. We said, for the Trevor Project, whenever we did stupid stuff. For this, they've decided to pick all crazy techniques. So we have non-metal metallic on the helmet. I'm sorry, on this headband. Crimson picked the green hair. The robes are going to be a tartan. I do have a picture of the original tartan on my Discord, but I'll show you the little sketchy thing I did. So I started it, but this is basically going to be it. I got to add some darker colors around it, and of course the white. And it's a very scaled down thing. There is a mini, and she just went by. When you'll hear that she went by, but there was a mini that I did paint a tartan on. So hopefully I'll do this one justice. The other things I have is non-metal metallic gold bracers and a belt, a birch bark handle for the spear, and tonight painting the cloak, the galaxy technique. So that's what everybody's decided to do to me. And then what happens when we fill it in? I'm not keeping this. No, I have to give it away to one of those subscribers. So I think that's why they're all picking crazy, good, hard techniques that will look really cool. And the other thing I do is if you subscribe a year, I will paint you something. I've started doing that. And in fact, at OGC, that's what I'm going to be doing, is painting stuff for my subscribers on here. I already have 4 things. One person hasn't even told me what he wants. One person I need to talk to, and the other 2 I can paint. And I started this really cool necromancer for one of them. And I have another one on tap. But basically, OGC is going to be, unless I spend my whole time playing games, it's going to be a time for me to sit there and actually try to get some of this stuff done. Because I want to get it out to my supporters. But that's basically what I do here. It's way not done yet either. I still got to do something with the skulls on the thing. I got to do his hair and the horns. I think they're skulls. And of course, you know, the rest of it. And highlight those and highlight that. There's still a long way to go. But I'm bringing him. He's going to be at the con. So that's what I've been up to. And now on my commission front, I just finished a whole bunch of little Reaper kobolds that somebody wanted. Basically, they're sitting downstairs waiting for me to seal, and I'm not 100% sure if I want to try it right now because it's so humid. And then what I just started today is more Blood Raven Space Marines. I have basically an order for an army of 40 to 50. I didn't count. I'm basically charging everything as I go. And right now I'm going between the guy who did the kobolds because he wants me to paint 2 Reaper Kickstarters. There's somebody who I've been painting for years. He actually will be at OGC too. And then the guy with the Blood Ravens. So I'm sort of juggling all 3. And then I'll go in there and I'll throw a single mini in there once in a while. I don't have as many single minis right now to do. I think I have the ones for the stream, and I also have one other one coming up when I put my next order to Reaper. So I'm pretty happy with how she's coming out. I'm still finding things like I want more blending. It's a big thing about non-mellow metallic, it's the blending. I don't like that. And then part of the stuff that I'm doing right now, I'm going to end up repainting gold on some of the trim on this armor. The thing of it is, with this particular set of minis, I'm really trying to go all out on them and do a good job. I mean, I collect them, so I have the entire set. And as I said, I'm a big fan, so when I get done with them, I do post them out there, and I try to... Part of it is I do want to make sure I attribute to all the people. So, like the sculptors, and I also tag the person that, the players. And I've gotten likes on the first couple of ones I did from Matt and Marisha, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'm still not happy with that one. That's better. It's like right now I'm kind of going in and nitpicking every section to try to make it better. Have a good night. I think I'm gonna call it too. I might keep... Oh, I've got stuff to do. See you at OGC. I'm just gonna keep going. Who knows? Maybe someone else will stop in. But I'm way past my time. Woo, GC. Come on. That's pretty good. Nice and shiny. I think it looks like armor. So I think what I'm going to do next time Actually, I need to fix this. What I'm going to next time, since I think this armor is pretty much, at least the silver is done, the steel. I think what I'm going to do next time is I'm going to start putting in the gold. Keep finding little areas that I want to fix up. It's addicting. Mini painting is addicting. Alright, well, to whoever's left. Anyway, it's me. Keep finding things. Well, thanks for tuning in and sticking around. I think I'm going to forego reading tonight and go get some stuff done. Actually, I need to lighten that up. Almost there. I said every time I turn around I find a little something else, but I think that's how it is. Why people have a hard time finishing these at times. Come on, damn it. There we go. Almost, as I said, I keep finding things. look a little weird. Alright, take a look. Probably should stop. Don't want. Since I really just kind of want to get this armor done. It's almost done. At least the steel is. Okay, that's good. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's see. Pretty much back around. This is one part that keeps bothering me, is this section right here. Yikes, I'm way off the thing there. Okay, that's better. On that one. So, take out a quick look at it, see anything else. I'm never gonna be done. Never ever gonna be done. Alright. I think. I keep saying I'm going to call it here, but I keep finding things that I want to change and lighten up and things. That's the thing, I kind of get in a groove. When I get one of these grooves, I don't want to stop. Until I get everything done. See, that thing is... The other thing is, I'll forget. And I don't want to forget and leave off. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright. That's good. Okay. Well, have a good night, whoever you are. And as I like to say, I'm not going to raid tonight. I'm just going to go. Because I got things I have to do. So if you are that one person, or you tuned in and watched this video later, well, as I love to say, happy painting. And, let's see, I'll be back on Wednesday at 8:30 Eastern Time, and then I'll be off for the weekend at OGC. So, alright, now with that, happy painting.